Fellow Biafrans, I greet you wherever you are listening to me this very moment. I say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depends on your time zone. I want to inform you, to whom it may concern, to understand that the place you are calling Nigeria is not a country, but a contraction of evil entity. As it stands now, you may not believe it, that Tinubu dragged Buhari to court, and not to Nigeria court, to Paris court, or call it French court, that is in France, to come and explain the money he spent and how he spent it when he was a president of Nigeria for Mambilla project, which I believe that some of you knows Mambilla project. And that project was not officially contracted. It's only Buhari that signed the project. The lawmakers are not aware. Some other people are not aware. So few people, his fellow falleners, that he agreed with to embezzle $200 million. Now, he was forced to be dragged to court in French country over the embezzlement of $200 million meant for Mambilla project, which Obasanjo is aware of it. It wasn't only Buhari alone that was dragged to a French court. Some of them that are involved are there. So what I'm trying to say is that French president is claiming that Nigeria government is owing French country $200 million, which they spent on the contract of Mambilla project. So if they will give the French country back that money, then they will remove their hands from Nigeria. You know, Emmanuel Macron have been perching up and down like a toilet fly in the north to start mining, and he has brought his soldiers, France soldiers in the northern Nigeria, for them to start the mining, digging of gold, emerald, and other mineral resources discovered in northern part of Nigeria, which some prominent northerners are kicking against it, that they are not going to watch that happen under their eyes. So now you can see why Emmanuel Macron, the reason why he felt to have upper hand over northern region in Nigeria to start mining gold, emerald. You know, if you go to Zamfara State and many other parts of the northern region, they are producing gold and rings and what have you. You won't believe that it is The product is from Nigeria. Go to Dubai. Ask of Nigeria market, Nigeria gold market. They will show you without wasting time. What I'm saying this moment is that we are just dying for nothing. And Nigerian youths and Nigerian so-called cabal and commanders don't care about this. So you are here dying, and they are spending and eating Nigerian money. So what I'm telling you now is how Nigerian money is being embezzled by Muhammadu Buhari. So Tinubu forced him to come to court to come and testify how he spent Nigerian money during his tenure as a president of Nigeria that made France government to stiff neck that they must do what they have come to do in northern region. So with this can tell you that 200 million Buhari did not pay the France government for coming for that project. It's like they use their money. I'm not speculating. France used their money for the project, expecting that Nigeria government will balance them up their money, and they didn't do that by Buhari until Buhari cunningly and deceptively left office. Now the tax is on Tinubu, and that is why Tinubu make haste to see how he can remove it from his head. And Buhari was reluctant to appear in the court. He wasn't willing to appear in the court. He was not ready to go to the court to defend the allegation of French government. Now, a tear up. So, Buhari's vice president, Osibanjo, had to go to Buhari in Daura, Katsina State. He went to his house and told him that this matter is not a joke. He has to appear in the court to testify how the money was spent. If not, they're in trouble. That was when Buhari reluctantly went. So do you want to tell me that what I'm telling you now is not the truth? In which way it is not truth? Because if Buhari didn't do anything like that, he wouldn't have gone to a French court. He wouldn't have appeared in French court to clear himself. So which many Nigerians are attested to this. So what a shame, a great shame that Nigeria have no government. Nigeria have no judiciary. There is no court in Nigeria that can judge Buhari, that can be drag Buhari to. It's a very shameful thing that there's no court in Nigeria that Buhari can be dragged to. And this is why if you are having any case and it has to do with the judiciary in Nigeria and you don't have money and you are not a criminal, you are not a bandit, you are not a terrorist, forget about justice. justice is lost because no judge and no lawyer, as long as it is Nigeria, will say the truth. So, is it not so shameful and disgraceful that at the age of 60 something years, Nigeria is 64 years either, and Nigeria doesn't have judiciary, they don't have judge, they don't have a court, that the only thing they can do when they have such case, this is a high profile case, this is a criminal case, that they cannot drag the person to Nigeria court. Is it not so disgraceful that the whole world is hearing it now, that the former president of Nigeria, Buhari, is a thief, or is a robber, is an embezzler. He embezzled Nigeria money, $200 million, and signed that project have been commissioned, and Buhari did not pay that money. He put it in his pocket, and nobody asked, nobody say a word. It ends that way. And today, I'm telling you the truth. Go and find out. Tinubu is denying that he didn't drag any prominent Nigeria to court in French country. Tinubu denied that he didn't drag Buhari, he did not force Buhari to court. That's what Tinubu is denying today. Tinubu cannot say the truth. As you see him, you can see they cover themselves. They mess Nigeria up. Nigeria is not a place to live.